What's up, folks? You are in my kitchen. Well, I wanted to talk to you today is about leftovers. And I started doing this, I guess, a couple of seasons ago with Levi and some other people when we were, sitting at 215, 210, and we were like, how do we cut? How do we get the lean protein that we need in a way that isn't boring, that we'll actually eat it? Because lean protein comes in all these delicious ways, like chicken tacos and chicken sandwiches and chicken burritos and fried chicken. And fish comes all the same way. A fried fish is fantastic. But how do you get fish and chicken, very, very lean meats, huge amount of protein in a way that isn't lame, where you're not just chewing away on dry white meat, things like that, with no salt or anything. It's just boring. And how do you get vegetables? How do you get a huge amount of vegetables? How do you get a lot of seasonings and micronutrients and all those things in a way that isn't powders, pills, or just chewing away on salads forever? That sort of thing. So this is how I do it. It's Chanko Nabe. And I call it Chanko. And if you get on YouTube, you can look up 5 different recipes for Chanko, and they're all different. The main things that you got to have is really, really good chicken broth. I guess theoretically you could do it with bone broth, is what I've got going in the crock pot over here. But you need bones, okay? So what I did here, for Thanksgiving, I do chickens because I think that the whole turkey thing is price gouging a tradition, and I don't want to pay 45 bucks for a turkey and all that. So I do a lot of chicken, and I cook it down with all the bones and everything, and garlic and onions, and I make a great bone broth. Now, once you get that, you can start your soup, which is Chanko's a soup, okay? And this one is safe for my son. So I've got a huge pot of it. It's shredded chicken, green beans, broccolini, mushrooms, summer squash, acorn squash, pumpkin, onion, garlic. It's all cooked down into this soup. And so the soup itself, the broth itself, is extremely good for you. And this is all your vegetables, and it's all your lean meat. It's everything that you need, okay? It's all the fiber and all sort of stuff that you need, all right here in this soup, and it's delicious. One of the things as you get into Chanko, one of the things you'll look into is you kind of see the trend. There's a few things that are sort of mandatory, and that's ginger, of course, bone broth, lean meat, lots of vegetables, fungus, some sort of mushrooms, or multiple types of mushrooms. A lot of people make Chanko with 2 or 3 different sorts of mushrooms in it because mushrooms are super, super good for you. And then what you don't see in here is the Napa cabbage. Napa cabbage goes in right at the end, which is a Japanese cabbage. And you might go, well, why can't I use green cabbage, right? And just because the Napa cabbage is diversity, and it cooks very, very quickly. So it just goes in with the soup in an amazing way. My son can't have ginger, so this one doesn't have ginger in it, but nearly every Chanko should have a huge serving of ginger, which is great for your digestive tract and all sorts of things. So this one also doesn't have peppers in it. If you like spicy food, here in Texas, a lot of folks really like hot food. And so you can throw any sort of peppers you want in here. Anything from like the just neighborhood grocery store here sells habaneros year-round, scorpions year-round. You can even get ghost peppers pretty easily around here. Serranos are hot enough for most people. You just pitch a couple of serranos off in there if you want. Or if you wanted to go a little bit Indian with it, you could do something like cayenne peppers or Thai chilies or something like that. No problem. Like I said, this one doesn't have it in here, so it's safe for my boy. But that's how you do Chanko. Peppers are great for your body too. They're vasodilators. They're great for your digestion, for your blood flow, for all sorts of stuff. So you can meet a ton of your body's needs without having stuff fried or wrapped in carbs. And you make a huge amount of it. So you also meet that need of needing to feed your family at the same time. So try it out. It was a big part of me cutting and losing weight and getting lean protein and learning how to eat right and eat with a better mindset than I did before. Hope this helps.